Hands up in the air, everybody, come on! Hold the hands up in the air!
Hi, I'm Benjamin Pinto.
My name is Lokesh Madan.
My name is Hitesh Pradhan. And we are...
Eka!
Eka, like, why the name?
Why not Eka?
Why not?
Okay, that's one side of it.
So why not Eka is because Eka is a fantastic name for a team and it means oneness, unity. And we came across a lot of names and we realized that it's the most powerful of them was Eka. It just kind of clicked with us very, very well, and we have a very nice meaning to it also. Like the whole philosophy is to be Eka, means be one with yourself first, then be one with your team members, and then be one with the audience. So it's like being Eka. It's a state.
In Goa, if they call you Eka, means you have made it. So if Hitesh is roaming in the streets of Goa and they say Eka, that's
Right.
you have made it there. Yeah.
And also it rhymes with aircraft. So this is going to be a fun interview. The first gig that we did, we just launched and nobody knew that Eka is there, and Benny got a call from one of his very dear friends in Goa, and Benny said he must have asked him, what is the name of your band? So Benny said Eka.
No,
And
my
Eka,
first-
or whatever.
Eka.
So that guy, yeah, good. Next thing we know,
We reached Goa and we see huge posters and they had those, what are the things called on the roadside?
hoardings,
Hoarding,
big
yeah.
life-size hoardings. And there's a big black blob there, where our name would have been like written. Uske niche likha hua hai Eka. Then we learnt that it was actually he had written aircraft over there instead of Eka.
So that's
There you go.
Maybe a huge thing gone wrong or gone right. What's the story behind the band? Like, what made you met up or
See, there are lots of stories, like 2-3 types of stories. And when we split up with Euphoria, both me and Ricky, we were sure that we are going to form a band again. I mean, that was 100%. I was so sure of forming a band. And I think Ricky and Lokesh should tell your part of the story, what you all
So Benny and I were members of Euphoria for many, many years, and Benny was with Euphoria since 1992. I was in Euphoria since 1996, and in the year 2010 is when we got separated from Euphoria. And Lokesh and I happen to be second cousins, and we've known each other. We've actually had a band in school and college. Then he went into a corporate career soon after college, and he always, I think, he will speak for himself, but he always had a great passion for music. I also knew that when I'm going to be out
Your
of
band
Euphoria,
was great, yeah.
probably
They had a good band.
we're going to do something together. So when the three of us got together, Eka was born.
so you want to say something?
I was pretty sure I was never going to do music again because I left music after college. I did music for about a year. Realized it wasn't meant to be at that point in time. I tried my best, but it wasn't meant to be. Went to the corporate world and I started on a back foot. So that means I had to work twice as hard, thrice as hard, 10 times as hard than anybody else who was out there. I did that and I was the youngest GM in my company back then. And then, I think Destiny had its own plan. God had a plan for each one of us to come together, and that happened. And the day that we jammed together, Benny, Hitesh and I, that's when we realized that, hey, there's something really special out there. And if we don't do this, then we're not going to do justice to this chemistry. We're not going to do justice to our respective talents. And that's how Eka really came into being in the year 2010.
So now you guys are in a pretty satisfied place. All of you.
Not really, yeah. Who says we are satisfied?
As-
We can't
as-
get no satisfaction.
Yeah, reaching some point,
I think
coming out of your own zones and now.
the good part is that any new setup, has its own pros and cons. So today, I think we're in a state where we're beginning to realize what each of our respective talents are and what we're bringing to the table. See, like for example, Benny's been a musician all his life. He's been a live performer. You put him in any setup. But what happens with a musician is that when three musicians come together, what you get out of that is very unique. You will never get that if you put a three different setup. Like if you put Benny with three other musicians, the sound will be completely different. It won't exactly be the same. So I think we're still discovering our own sound. We're still discovering our own music. And Eka has started releasing somebody music. We've just released a couple of singles so far. I think this is a very crucial next few months and the next couple of years for us. And we're very optimistic that something positive will come out of this. We've already written over 25-30 songs, which we intend to release now.
So when you say about satisfaction, what I wanted to say add over here was that it's been a journey of 5 years so far. We've had our milestones and achievements, but there's a long way to go still. So there's a lot to look forward to. We are yet to come out with our debut album. We've released some singles.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, so
we're just getting started.
But on the live front, we've had the opportunity to do a lot of shows across the country and even abroad. All kinds of shows. We've done, music festivals. We've done corporate parties. We've done weddings. We've even done birthday parties, mundan ceremonies. You name it, we've done it. And we've been very, very happy to associate ourselves with a lot of great social causes. So all of that has happened, and we look back and we feel like great, fantastic. Now what next? Album. There's so much to look forward to. So we're not satisfied right now.
There's a hunt for more.
Yeah.
Every day.
Absolutely.
So we read about you and we came to know that it's about Swatantra.
It's really about no boundaries, no genres. To us, it's about coming together, and our music's like water. It takes the shape of what the audience wants to hear that evening.
It's interesting how this term also came up, because what had happened was that, how it is when you start your band and all, people ask you what genre are you doing, XYZ like questions, and we really couldn't classify it in one genre because we thought we love rock, we love jazz, we love folk, we love classical, and we want to take a little bit of everything. So why not, create music which knows no boundaries of the mind or of geographical, and it should be timeless. So that was, and we came up with this term Swatantra, which means free flowing.
It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic. Go for it. When Benny is on keys, when Benny is on keys, get ready, get ready. It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic.
And coming to your first performance, how was that on stage in front of people?
On first performance of Eka?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be telling you from my point of view. After playing with Euphoria, and when we used to play with Euphoria, when we stepped the stage, there used to be a roar of crowd. I mean, come on, Euphoria is a famous band and was a famous band, and many times we meet kids in the bus. Now they're not kids anymore. They say, hey, we grew up listening to your music and all that stuff. The first performance, I really missed that. We just get on stage and the people said, and this is Eka. And,
Bro, can I just add to one thing? That was the entry. But, Brother Ben, if you remember, when we exited, everybody was shouting, Eka! Eka! That's how the first performance ended.
She said, what was the reaction of the
The first time you stepped on stage in college.
So I think, again, there are three sides to this particular event, right? So for me, I was actually getting back on stage after almost 10 years. So I was like as nervous can be, and I remember each one of us had really given our hearts out. I can't tell you, I think the amount of work that we put in the initial 1.5-2 years, we were meeting every day, nailing down every song, working on every minute little detail, the breaks, the harmonies, the syncopations, who's going to play what, the arrangements. So I think that has really brought the band together as far as the foundation is concerned. I really hope that that culture and that bit of excellence in us continues as a band, because that's the most difficult to sustain over a period of time, especially once you start getting attention and success and all of that. So I really hope as a discipline we can continue to move forward with that as we go forward.
Speaking of attention, what was your first fan moment? How was it?
What was your
First fan moment?
Fan moment.
Yeah.
Fan moment. I'll tell you what. I don't know about. I'll tell you about mine, because there'll be 3 stories always. We were playing this first gig of ours in Bangalore, and that principal caught a gun and start karo. So it's just like, I'm not saying he had a gun. What I meant to say is we didn't have a sound check, nothing. We just plugged in, started and played.
Plug and play.
And we know that we could not see each other, we could not hear each other, what we played, but the crowd was just...
and that was one of the most memorable shows. No sound check, go plug and play, we're out of time. It was really late.
Yeah. We had done some few mistakes here and there, but the crowd was like glorifying us. That was mine.
Do you recall any crazy fan moment that happened and maybe you had to run away, or you were just...
I mean, like, come on, it is all welcome. Even if it has not happened, it should happen again.
I think there are quite a few, but I don't think we should go on record with them because we love all of them with all our hearts. And seriously, Eka goes out of its way to support our fan base. I think we are who we are because of the kind of support that we get from them. And the truth is, no art can go forward and flourish without its patrons. So, all our fans, thank you so much for your faith. We love you, man, more than anybody else. Thank you so much for being there for us.
Alright, just a few tail enders. So, what about as a band, as a startup band? What about the struggles that...
Answer your question on what are the struggles as a new band? I think, like any other new band, I think, if you want to do this, for example, I think what I find very unique about Eka, and I really don't know too many bands in India who have the same story, but the 3 of us are actually doing Eka full time. So this is our bread butter, this is our career, this is all that we're doing right now. We're giving it our 200%. So this is our family, this is our work, this is everything to us. I think what was most difficult for us as a new band was to get shows. To also, each one of us, we're not in school or college. We're not a fresh band out of school or college. Euphoria was a fairly well-accomplished band. I was a general manager for a multinational, so we were used to a certain kind of lifestyle. I'll be honest, we went through a lot of turmoil financially, I think about 1.5 years, 2 years into the band. And just when, things had hit the rock bottom, in terms of number of shows, your rate per show, and the kind of music because as musicians, all we want to do is get on stage and perform. Unfortunately, we can't support our family by just doing that. You also need to charge for that. You also need a lot of good shows that pay well. Like any other art or profession, unless you have good patrons. So I think building that kind of fan base, building your network and reinstalling faith with your network of event managers, artist managers, people who give you business, took us a lot of time. Our music may or may not have changed as much has people reaction. The good part is we haven't even released our music. It's only purely by word of mouth. Unlike 10 years ago where you could release a song, through a good music company and have everybody talk about it, we didn't have that platform. So, we pretty much had to start from scratch. It was a very, very difficult beginning for us. But the good part is, I think as a family, as a band, we stuck it out during those hard times. I think this is the time where it's just about, when the plane is taking off and it's just about taking off the first wheel off, I think we're somewhere there. I think it's very important for us to stay connected and believe in ourselves as a team when we take off.
Also, what has happened is that over the years, there have been a lot of challenges that we have faced. And I would say more in terms of the kind of shows that we've done. We've had situations where we have done like a complete, sort of a all English set where we are doing 3 hours of only English content. So then everybody rises up to that challenge. I've seen how everybody comes together when there is a huge challenge in front of the band. You have 15 days to go, and there are 5 songs to be submitted for the Earthcare Awards. And we need to work day in and day out in the studio. Don't get any sleep, but everybody comes together and does their bit, and really comes together as a band. So I feel to a large extent the struggle, besides the monetary and the financial thing, that is one side of the story. The struggle is always to do better than what you have already done. And each one of us individually and as a band, are always like struggling to do better than our, last performance. And that is what actually drives us also, motivates us to do better.
So describe every person in your band in one word. Apart from the nicknames that you already have.
What?
Apart from the nicknames that you already have.
Okay, I'll say that. He's handsome. Handsome. Okay. He's very, very hardworking. The most hardworking. If at all I want to go lazy, I see him and I work hard. Yeah, he's very hardworking. The most.
What about your photos?
Benny, one word for him, God-fearing. And the other word for him, I think, he has a very clean heart. He's also extremely intuitive. I think these 3 things to me are and more importantly, he's a brother.
Thanks. Yeah.
Really surpassed the limits. Such a man. Alright, so
You
one
didn't-
message.
Should ask him? No, I want to know what he said things about me.
What can I say? I've had the pleasure of being on stage with him for almost 19 years now.
No, one word.
One word, huh? I would say
See, one word doesn't fit you.
very difficult to sum it up in one word. But I would say loving. I would say
Yes,
like
I
loving.
love this guy very much. Yeah, seriously. And
So
of
the
course-
love shows.
And now I'm okay. I just told Loki, bro. I just met you some 5 years back. But the last time I saw their band, I only recollected him. I tell him many times. I went home and I said, man, this guy is an awesome guy. I don't know whether he was singing or whatever he was doing on stage. I liked it. And he had hair that time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, exactly. I was just, took words from my mouth. What happened to your hair? And what happened to your hair?
What happened to his
What
bandana?
happened to my hair, yeah.
He
So
was-
we have long hair, no hair,
And hair.
somewhere there.
Some Beatles.
Somewhere there.
I like to call it long ball, short ball, and no ball.
It's a good complementing situation.
Yeah, so you all balance it out. One concluding message for all our for
I
your
mean,
fans.
like, don't lose the faith in in yourself. Don't lose the faith in yourself. I mean, you can do it for sure. You can do it, 100%.
I think if there's one thing that I can tell people, that there is absolutely no replacement for hard work. That's one. And the most critical thing is, I think you have to believe in your dream. I think a lot of us tend to give up on our dreams at some point or the other. But it's very important for you to dream. And if you're willing to commit yourself to the dream, there's absolutely nothing that will stop you. It might take time, you might have multiple failures. Hey, but take those failures as your learnings. You'll only get better from there.
Pretty much like similar, but having the spirit to dream and pursuing it and giving it your all. I think that would be because there are so many brilliant, talented youngsters in so many different fields, and if each one of them does their best in what they want to do, certainly we're going to have a better place. And one more important thing, because we are actually really, really strong supporters of the environment, and we want each one of us to do their bit, because one of the best gifts that we can give our children is a happy planet. So Eka has a full-length album, like about 9 to 10 songs on the environment, which we're going to be releasing very soon. So, and with all that is happening around us, it's the need of the hour for us to do our bit.
That's great. It was great talking to you, and we're surely looking ahead of your album. And all the best
I
for
hope
that.
you wait for the gig, yeah?
Of course.
Videshi, great set of questions. We really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Vikram,
much for taking
Pradeep.
out time.
This is